It's Wednesday. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Again?
8 p.m. Daylight Savings Time. I'm going to say this until November, I guess, is when it's going to change. But it is 5 p.m. on the West Coast. I guess all of them out there have decided that they're going to live under this horrible Daylight Savings Time thingy. Welcome, adventurers. I'm your guide, Sean McZoo, and this is the Reptile Show Reporter.
Two-Turtle Tom's here.
What?
Two-Turtle Tom's here. He's in China.
Yeah, he's in China, but okay. Can I at least announce who you are? As usual, Bill Strand, the headmaster of the Chameleon Academy, is my co-host.
I don't want anybody to know who I am.
The Medina Reptile Show, if we ever get to it, which is the All Cleveland Show. And let's go to the chat. Well, wait a minute. We got to do the video, don't we? That's the video. Is the next thing, right?
Video?
Yeah.
We don't have.
Well, I don't know. Where did I put the video here? I forgot to put the video in the thing. All right, let's do the video. Bill didn't even dance for the video. All right, who's here? Let's see.
I was downloading a squishy picture.
It's not even there. Not available to me. I don't know. Who's here? Two-Turtle Tom. Tom was really early. He's coming from another country across the world. If you dig a hole through the earth, you'd be there, but not really, because that's what my parents used to tell me, but China is not directly below us. So I guess if you dig a hole the right way, you could get there, but... Anyway,
I dig a hole, I'm coming out in the ocean outside of Madagascar.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, so there we go. Tom and his daughter Paige. I don't know if she's with them or not. I don't even know who's with them over there in China, but he's in China. All right, who else is here tonight, Bill?
Nate is here.
Nate? All right, Nate. There you are. Cleveland, our Ohio compadre. Who
Mikey
else?
Ben.
Mikey Ben. I'm going to do Mikey Ben and the Canadians because I'm feeling like a rebel today. There we go.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Did I hit
All right, who else?
I don't see that you.
Oh, shoot. I probably didn't hit.
And then there's
we hear the voice of God or whoever controls your house out there,
he's
Bill.
Trying to. She's on here. There she is. She's finally here. But
right.
we've got to go. There's Alex. I don't think you. Oh my goodness. Oh
right.
My goodness.
Alex. I don't have an Alex on my list of pictures.
And you don't have Geraldine, I don't think.
Wait a minute. I might have. Do I have Geraldine? I don't know. Renee, Elizabeth, Mikey, the Canadians. No, I don't have anybody. I don't have her. Okay. All right. Let's see who else is there, Bill. You're busy doing the squishy stuff.
Well, you got Yvette, and that's Wayne Abetes is here.
Ben, Nate, Alamo 90. I don't have that. Geraldine. I don't have the pic. Please send your pictures if you want to get shown. Of course, you probably don't.
Alamo 90. That's Annabelle.
Well, I don't think that got my picture. The picture got sent here. So, all right.
Sometimes he goes by the name of Tony too.
Okay. All right.
I think Alamo 90 has more names than anybody else.
Okay. All right. Yes. So Two-Turtle Tom will be getting back from China sometime soon, and then he'll be ready for his Fanta, I guess, if you guys figured that out or what have you. All right.
Well, we've got him ready. We just got to figure it out time.
He just needs to get home. We can't ship it to China.
Yeah.
You have to export. You'd have to report it. Report it? Re-import it. Report it. I'm just saying it shorter. Everybody shortens words now. All right. Let's see.
If you don't get a picture of Geraldine by this year, then I will take one in Madagascar.
Oh, that's a long time.
Well, yeah. Listen, I don't have perfect solutions.
So I was at the Medina Reptile, so I'm not as blue as I usually am. I think I need to adjust the camera settings, but I'm not going to do that while we're on the show, because I did help a little bit. But I was at the Medina show, and I talked to a guy who was breeding Madagascar, most common panthers,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get the eggs to hatch. And
Okay.
problem was, I started to talk to him, and he got a little squirmy about what temperatures incubating at, and if he had actually done any type of um, what is that called when you like diapause or something? I don't know. My brain isn't working tonight. I didn't take a nap. Maybe that's it. But and he kind of got off, and I said, those are the easiest eggs of all the people in of all the chameleons in Madagascar. Those are the easiest to do. You just let them set at room temperature, and they hatch. And he got a little squirmy about that. So I don't know.
Well, if what you just
I
said,
told him
it
to
doesn't.
call into one of your shows. He was sure that they were fertilized and they were good eggs, and but I don't even know. I mean, but
I'm
this
afraid
guy
I'm going to
was talking
say
to another
something.
guy who had Panthers, and his big thing was he was doing veils, but he was doing the piebald veils, and he had a bunch of those for months at the show. He's at the show every month. This other guy was just a guy walking around talking about it, but I took his name down, and they actually emailed me something. So I told him, email Bill. He's like, I'm not going to email anyone like that. I'm like, well, okay, never mind.
Yeah, well, I will say something suspiciously similar to what you just said.
Okay.
So I'm sure what more I could add to that.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously something that he's not doing, and I think you covered it. So I think he knows the answer to his question right now.
Okay, there we go. Okay. 6 months incubation, unless you diapause. That's right. The word diapause.
No. That 6 months would be after you come out of diapause, so it'd be supposed to be like 7 to 9.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you don't diapause them, it's just 6
if you
months.
don't diapause,
It's straight 6 months, and it's
you get them
what's
in
his
6
name?
months.
John proved that you could diapause them at least 6 months and adjust the hatching date by about 6 months, almost exactly 6 months, as we said. I don't think he ever went further than 6 months of diapause, but I think that's a long time to diapause if you're trying to spread out your clutches. But
I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to get a clutch of panther eggs, and I'm just going to do like five. Take 5 out each month and see how I can manipulate that hatching.
See if you can do it for like 10 months or 20 months or something like that. You never know.
See. Depending on how many eggs I have. Maybe I'll do one every 3 months. Who knows?
Okay, that's good. All right, yeah, because the Panthers don't lay like 60 eggs, so it's at least they shouldn't. My clutches have always been in the low 20s or a little bit less.
20 to 30 is good. People have gotten them up to 40, and
wow.
Unfortunately, they're really proud of that.
And the eggs are small and they don't last very long, but yes.
I mean, it's like, okay, you're killing your female. So I guess what's your North Star?
Okay, wait a minute. Who is this?
Wayne Beatties? I don't know. Who is this guy?
We don't have a picture for Wayne Beatties either. All right, I guess. Send in a picture. Sean at Reptile Show Reporter. It's not hard. SEAN, like Sean Connery at Reptile Show Reporter. Just like the name of the show. You found the show. You could find the thing. Send a picture in and we'll show you next time. But let's see what else happened at the show.
Well, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody else here.
Who?
That you haven't put the picture up for.
Who?
Squishy.
Squishy. But we haven't got Eliza. Isn't here yet.
Are we waiting for Eliza? I don't know. We're almost a quarter of the way in, and she may not be joining us tonight.
Good golly, we're gonna have to squishy cam and tell
Squishy.
Eliza that
we love you, Squishy. Mm-hmm. Isn't he beautiful? We love Squishy. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, if Eliza comes on later, we can bring it back up because everybody loves Squishy.
She's late. She lost her chance. She could watch it on a video. Give me more plays. All right.
Wayne Beatty says, I'm new to your stream, Sean, but I got you. Boy, you were just...
All right.
You are reprimanding a new viewer, Sean.
Well, no, I'm not I'm reprimanding him. I'm begging him for a picture. That's the difference, all right? I don't know. I got to see if that was it was the guy who asked me about the pen. I'm not going to do that because then that would be too embarrassing. So,
let's hear about your Medina show.
Why? You never let me talk about what I want to talk about. So
yeah, well, I can't interrupt you if you don't start.
Okay. So yes, I went to the Medina show this weekend to get.
We have a process
to get some feeders. So I got frozen mice at different sizes to feed my
He's
my
not letting
snakes.
me interrupt him.
And let's see, I got I had to get bigger sizes because the snakes are getting bigger. Figure that. Hey, Stephanie Payne is here. Welcome, Stephanie. Bill's interrupting me, so I'm going to interrupt myself too. So.
I'm trying, but he won't.
See.
He won't be distracted.
I talked to my friends at Reptiles of Eden. They a couple weeks ago lost their puppy, and it wasn't a puppy; it was a dog. But they were still kind of bummed about that. But last month they were not even at the Columbus show because they missed their puppy, but they were at the Medina one. So it's been, I guess, a month. So, but that's just sad. When you lose a dog, that's a sad time. Let's see. I talked to the rescue. The guy that heads up the rescue said that they're doing very well. They've got lots and lots of rescues, but they're falling behind. They don't have enough vet hours because they have to see a vet every time they've got to be cleared by a vet. And they've got a lot of things that need to be, that are going to be able to be put out, but they don't have enough vet, and they don't have enough vet tech hours because the vets keep getting busy. They get there, they hang out a little bit, we'll help them out, and then they get busy. So I guess that's not a bad thing to have, I guess. But Keith said that who's the head of the rescue still over there, Herp's Alive over in Euclid, Ohio. Euclid. Yeah, it's Euclid. No, it's Euclid. It's not Euclid. It's Euclid. It's South Euclid. Yeah, that's what it is. It's South Euclid. All the cities around here, there's South Euclid, there's Euclid, there's Mentor, there's Mentor on the lake, there's Avon Lake. I mean, there's no original stuff over here. So that's the way they name cities. But anyways, I digress. Who else did I see there? I saw the people from that I always buy the super worms and the black soldier flies from, which, what is their name? Good golly, I'll have to remember. But I got some super worms for my chameleons, but most of the super worms are from my frilled dragon. Okay. I guess I could give the build.
How is the guy doing?
He's doing great. He's big. He's gotten huge. He was in a little tiny thing where the pectinatus is right now, and I just forget how big he's gotten. He's in a cage that's like 3 foot tall, and he's nearly the length of the cage. At least it's wide enough he can get around and move and do what his thing. But yes, Marcia Ann's here.
Yay! Hey, I want to see a picture of your bearded dragon. And Renee.
My bearded dragon, my frilled dragon. I got a bearded dragon as well.
No, sorry, frilled dragon. Yeah.
All right. Picture of him? I don't know if I could picture. I don't have a picture right away. But well, I guess I could. I don't know. I'll show you some point.
I'll put it on have pictures of everything.
I should have a picture of everything, but I don't. And we said Renee's here, right?
Yay! Yes.
And Marcia Ann, we said, and Stephanie said hello to those two. I don't know why I had to put her comment on there, but anyways. All right. There is a beta that I can try that shows all the comments on the stage. Should we do that, Bill?
Okay.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. What if I
Wait
just
a minute?
Turn it on?
There's a beta something?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I've been asked to do. I don't know. I didn't ask. I was asked if I wanted to do that. I'll see if someone makes a comment. Let's see if it turns up. Yeah, there we go.
You got where is this thing? I need to learn this.
Upper top above where all the comments are at, it's right above it. There's an on-off switch there.
All right.
So that we can't.
Well, I'm going to play with that next Saturday.
Yes, there you go. Okay. I don't know that I can't believe that I would get a beta before you do, Bill. I mean, you've got all kinds.
They do that randomly. They don't do it by merit. They do it randomly. They have a certain
but I think they do it by merit. I'll take it as they do it by merit because they did it to me. And if you do
Maybe
it,
they like you better than me. I don't know. It's possible.
What's not to like, Bill? What's not to like? All
About
right.
me?
So what else happened at the Medina show? Let's see. I went to the.
Well, is this one of those shows that happens every month?
Every month down in Medina, Ohio. It's the All Cleveland show, which has been around for at least 35 years. It's probably working on 40 years. It was
So
the
this is
original
essentially
show
your pop-up pet store.
Essentially, I don't know. I guess it kind of is, but it's there every month. So, and it used to be here in the Cleveland area. That's why it was called the All Cleveland Show. But when the pandemic hit, it moved down to Medina because that was a place that would let them have it. So, it's been there for 3 or 4 years, or 4 or 5 years now. So it's in the Medina fairgrounds. So it's in the fairgrounds indoor facility. So
I think having a monthly show is great for breeders because they can have a storefront without having overhead. Okay, so you rent a space, but you just show up every month and everybody knows you're going to be there every month. And somebody seeing something in January can decide to buy it in February. And it's that constantly being there. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I had time to talk with Hearst Reptiles. He was on my podcast before. He's breeding a lot of snakes. One of the snakes that I have is what he bred. And he he said that he watches the show and he knows I can't tell ball pythons from boas from anything else because I just play these things and I say the wrong names. And so, but he just bred what the heck did he breed? I'm going to figure it out here.
Wait, Marcia and Renee, Cabo is a Machacos Hills, correct?
Let's see. What the heck is he breeding now? They're a bigger snake.
Cabo.
They're the biggest. What is the biggest body snake, Bill? Do you remember? Burmese.
Anaconda, reticulated python.
Yeah. Reticulated pythons are the longest snake. The anaconda is the biggest for some reason, and then the Burmese python is bigger, like around and bodied. So
I only care about the Parsons Ustadleti Mellorai debate. That's the only one I get involved in.
Yes, and I did send a message to the people at the Legacy about their one chameleon who's not in a great cage for him. So I sent it secretly. The guy that said that he was going to tell him I put it. It was on the air somewhere, so that it's been out that there's a chameleon that may need a bigger cage. But that's secondhand knowledge, and I don't know what's true or not. And I'm sure they're going to go ahead and this person knows them quite well. So we'll see if that message actually gets there and takes care of it.
So after the Machacos Hills comes in, Renee's looking at getting a Komodo dragon.
I don't think you can actually get a Komodo dragon unless you're.
Don't tell Renee what she can or can't do.
Oh, wait a minute. I did the wrong one. Yes, there is a Komodo dragon. There's several of them at the Akron Zoo, which is right by, about an hour, less than an hour from my house. And they're really cool, but they're huge and they'll eat you because they eat people.
Okay. Sean, where there's a party, there's a pooper. Renee, if
wait
you want
a minute, you're always the party
dragon
pooper here.
You just go ahead and fly over to Indonesia and meet up with some shifty people and in the back alley, and they'll go ahead and offer you a Komodo dragon. Now, there may be challenges after that getting home.
Yeah.
So
you'll be doing time 10 to 20 years. and you're I don't know how long do Komodo dragons live, so maybe he'll still be alive when you get back. It'll be much larger.
You probably get caught in Indonesia trying to get out, and they actually take that seriously. Komodo dragons they take seriously. Do you want to come? Okay. I guess there's been a rumor that's gotten out that I haven't signed up for my own 10th anniversary. I've got till Saturday, and
what do you have to sign up?
Right now I'm trying to figure out, coordinate with Yvette to see which events she wants to go to. And then I'm going to sign up. I will sign up. I am going to be there, everybody.
Okay. Wait a minute. Stop the presses. James Cross is here, the Fog Father. Had to pick up
she
the
said,
kids.
"Do you want us to come to Utah or not?" Oh, okay. I thought she was.
I think she's threatening that if you don't buy her Komodo dragon, Bill, or you don't. I would suggest that if you're going to sneak a Komodo dragon into the country, saying something on a live YouTube show is not a good idea.
Yeah, well, I think what Marcia is saying, if I keep encouraging Renee and telling her how to do it, there may be consequences.
All right. You got my name right. So it's Sean at reptileshowreporter.com.
Yes, Stephanie Yvette is coming. She's at least coming to the evening event. We have to discuss how much on which days she's coming. So I'll get that figured out probably this evening.
So, Wayne, if you do get it to me, I'll have it on the next show next Wednesday. I'm not going to go to my phone because this email is only on my phone, so I have to send it over to another email. But that's the easiest email to deal with, I guess. So,
yeah, Marcia's like that. Yeah. Is she?
Wow. We're having like a side debate over there, Bill. All right. So, what else? What else happened at the show? Oh, I bought quail eggs again.
What?
Quail eggs. I bought quail eggs. My wife enjoys them, so we bought quail eggs. They're usually for reptiles, but they're good quality eggs made the way that every other egg is made. What?
More protein than chicken eggs.
More protein than chicken eggs, so they're better for you, I guess. So,
All right.
yeah, she just walked in, so there you go. Say hello to everyone, Jen.
Hello to everyone, Jen.
Okay. She thinks she's a comedian. I guess I should let her think so. So, yeah, she married one. I didn't know about that marriage. All right, so all right, we're at 22 minutes, and I'm getting slap happy here. All right.
Yes, you are. My gosh.
Yeah, it's because I didn't take a nap today because it poured after we went to downtown to go to the West Side Market. It started pouring, and I got soaked, and I just wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tired.
All right. So I know you've been asking over and over and over again, and I'm finally ready to share that. Yes, my Parsons ate a snail. There you go.
Wait a minute. No. I'm going to get a coffee from Renee.
Yes, Saturday morning, we're going to be going to Darn Good Coffee with James Cross.
Wait a minute. I can't keep up with this. This is going too fast. I should turn it all on. I should turn on the beta and let it go, right? Where did you get a snail, Bill?
Where did you get a snail? I got a snail from my yard. This was a baby snail that raised itself inside of one of my captive hatched chameleon cages, and so is relatively safe. And I said, all right, I know where to put this.
So what kind of chameleons does James have again?
James
Parsons.
I don't know.
Right?
He's got a panther.
Yeah, he's got a panther, but he's mostly got Parsons, right?
I just know about the panther.
What? All those cages are full of chameleons that
are
panthers.
Big fat panther chameleons. He feeds them too much.
No. James, what kind of chameleons do you have? Let us know.
Big fat panther chameleons. He feeds them too much and they get big.
Wow. I'm going to get rid of these comments because this is going like too fast.
Yeah, actually, if they, I probably can't use them on mine because it'll just be a chaos.
Panther, Parson, Quad, and Christopher. Yes, Parsons. So yes. So
Parsons, what the heck's that?
I was asked at the show, has anyone really successfully bred Parsons? And I was kind of I'm not sure because they're harder to breed.
Yes.
Okay.
They have.
Is it bred them? If I remember, it's like a small secretive group, or is it something we know about?
Okay. So with the Parsons community, it is very secretive, and people, and you don't know, with all the babies that show up, you don't know how many were from wild caught females that had eggs or from real breeding. But with the people that are like not that great, not that caring about secrecy and all that kind of stuff, yes, they have bred Parsons, and they don't care about being flighty about it. But yes, they have bred them, and we the community are doing it. I won't say regularly, but I think we have enough skill in our community that there is legitimate breeding of acclimated Parsons.
So Parsons take a little bit longer to breed, right? A couple years. And
it
the
takes 2 to 3
is
years to get sexually mature, and then the eggs. I think it's about it's a 4. If I remember,
wait a minute,
what?
James? They're made out of bread.
You didn't know this?
I don't think that's what he was spelled, but he's probably using talk to text. There we go. All right, there we go. All these things. All right.
Yeah, well, he's gonna get a pair of first ver bifidus.
Wow, that's cool. Are they captive bred, or is he get them imported?
He's gonna get them imported.
Okay.
By the way, if anyone is interested in some wild caught male Kaluma brevicorn, let me know. Bill at chameleonacademy.com. If anybody's interested in a male, not a pair, but a male.
I've got a male that I probably need to get rid of, but yes, he's wild caught. He's been acclimated for 2 to 3 years. This is the guy that we called he wasn't called a brevicorn when he was tiny. He was called
Malthae.
Malthae, yes. And the experts said we're certain he's a Malthae, but he is definitely mature. I just moved him to a much bigger cage, and he's definitely a brevicorn. So there you go, and a male. And I think they said he was a female Malthae. So I just 0 for 2.
You know what? We all do the best we can, and I'll go with what Dr. Schertz and Dr. Anderson say any day over anything I can figure out.
But they did say it was too young to tell, so I didn't know that we imported him that yearly. He was imported as a Malthae as well, I think. But
yeah, well, you get the babies as like those the Nasutum group. It's like, what the heck are these?
The brevicorn complex, they call it. So
don't say that, Bill.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
I said a lot of things that could be controversial.
I know. Well. if it's not controversial, it's not coming out of your mouth, Bill. I think it's one of those things.
Not tonight.
That you're terribly controversial, but
bean beetles. My chameleons love them.
I just hate bean beetles, Bill. I don't know why. They don't seem like they should be right for. I could never get them to breed, and
I don't know what the heck and why they're good, but my chameleons love them.
Nothing I had would eat them, but I didn't have a lot of variety back when I had them. So, because what? Boy, I'm having a bad brain day. Alicia said that bean beetles and the little tiny fruit flies and the tiny baby crickets would be the best, but I never had any luck with bean beetles. So.
Yeah, sometimes they're hard to breed. They need to be in the right temperature range. And sometimes because I have a Fant temperature house, I store my bean beetles on top of my fluorescent lights to give that gentle heat.
That's good.
Heat to the roots. So, and I just got a shipment of silkworms. I should
Those are awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
should
get silkworms from
feed squishy.
Alicia every month, but I just kind of. And she used to take all my big reptiles that I grew out of and trade them for shipping me silkworms. So.
James Cross, I don't know if Gold Coast Roaches is back in business. They've canceled everything I know, so it may just be somebody on the internet, on the Instagram account. I don't know.
So Nate is saying, don't say brevicorn.
Well, Nate, you're on the list to get a pair of bifidus, so you'd have to have 3 extra cages. And so you just
2
let me
extra
know.
cages. I could give him both of my brevicorn if he's willing to breed them. I wouldn't give them.
Great. Now you're like honing in on my brevicorn market.
Well, I just got to do what I got to do.
Jeez, I tell you. Come on
Gotta
here.
do what I got to do.
Steal the guy's show.
There you go. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh boy.
I love it when a plan comes together. Nate, you're gonna get too many reptiles. You're gonna be like me and the Bill and be giving them away. So at what next moment? When you hit too many, you just know it. So there you go. All right. So what else at the Medina show? The quail eggs. There was quail, and there was the button quail, and the regular size quail, and the button eggs, and the regular eggs. So that was really neat. You got the larger egg, the regular size quail eggs, because the button eggs are tiny.
Oh, Nate says he's not allowed a new chameleon for a while. Mm-hmm. Well, Nate, what you do is because you love making cages, you make a cage, a bunch of cages, and you put the plants in them just because it's fun. And then if 6 months later a chameleon shows up, nobody knows.
Wait a minute. Breaking news. Marcia just made the public announcement that I can have a male linotum.
Woo.
And I know the guy who probably has male linotums. Oh, these are the eggs. These are the quail eggs. If anyone wants this is a dozen quail eggs in a they're multicolored. That's the way they come. And
the insides are like a robin egg blue.
And the insides are like a robin egg blue, like Jennifer tells me. And if you don't know if they're good or bad, you float them. And if you put them in a bowl of water, if they float, they're not good. So okay, I don't know if that's all true, but
that's with chicken eggs.
It works with chicken eggs, I guess, too. So there you go. I know I went off topic, but I gotta push my way in on my own show to get a word in edgewise.
You got people asking you questions.
I don't know. Let's see. Where are we at? I don't see anything. Where?
I don't know. James is probing for in stuff, in secret stuff. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. He wants to know, are any of those secret chameleons making babies?
No, but I've obtained another person who's going to help me with that whole thing, and in a couple months I'm going to be shipping him some. So there'll be something to do about it. And yes, they're getting big. They're all getting bigger and more colored. So I think they're maturing more slowly than I thought they would. But they're not even 2 yet. So.
Oh, Nate is saying he's distracted by Timmy the new tortoise. Oh no, tortoise distractions.
Well, I can tell you that Timmy is a distracting tortoise. I had him for a while.
It's once again Sean messing things up.
Yeah, for 3 or 4 years I had him, and he's beautiful. He's a cherry head redfoot tortoise. He's awesome. But I kind of miss him now because he was in his own container, and I have like a pile of the just regular redfoots and a pile of the bigger redfoots, and I go to this to give food to the container. I'm like, oh, there's no container, there's no food. So I'm missing him. So, but he's probably much better taken care of than I mean, I guess not much better because I took care of him great, but I think he's getting a lot more attention over at Nate's house. So there you go.
Is Two Turtle
He's
Tom
not
still
one
here?
of 11 or whatever they are. Did I just say the number of tortoises I have in my house? Shh! Don't tell anybody. And I'm going to be importing Komodo dragons next week. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want to know if Two Turtle Tom is still here.
I don't know. Two Turtle, are you still here? He was here before when the show started, but I don't know if he's still connected. He hasn't said anything. There he was from what he called the western terminus of the ancient Silk Road, and then he corrected himself the eastern terminus. So
okay,
the ancient Silk Road. But there you go.
Well, in Friday morning's podcast.
Speaking of silkworms, that's what you'd find on the ancient Silk Road, I think. But yeah, you go. There you go.
There is a podcast episode that's going to be released, Community Academy podcast episode, going to be released Friday morning, actually probably Tuesday night. And
what's it going to be?
What?
I forgot to do the announcement today, didn't I, Bill? Oh, well.
Well, yeah, so I'll do it here. But I just did kind of a little nod to Two Turtle Tom. I mentioned that this is something that's good to do, whether you're keeping chameleons, turtles, or any other reptile. So I specifically added turtles in for Two Turtle Tom because I know he listens to the podcast.
That's cool.
Just want to let you know, Two Turtle Tom, I appreciate your appreciation of the podcast.
All right, Bill. I think we've worn this topic out. I've showed the quail eggs. I've talked about all the people I met, what I bought there. I fed the spider the what do you call them? Black soldier fly larva, and I fed the frilled dragon the super worms, and I fed the snakes the bigger sized mice that I got them. So and everything went well. So there you go. It was a great trip. Okay. And I did not buy any more snakes or other reptiles. Although I was very much tempted by the snakes that Hearst Reptiles had. But I'm like, there's a 12-foot rule in Ohio. If you get bigger than 12 foot, you got to have people come over and examine your house and talk about it. And I'm sure that what the heck? I forgot the name of it again. The Burmese that he had probably would get normal size, and Burmese get like 13 to 16 to 17 feet. It would take a long time, but I just don't want to invite that kind of thing into the house. And then I'd have to feed it like huge things, like children or something. I don't know. Just kidding. Wouldn't feed them any of my children. Not even on a bad day. Some days are a bit worse than others, but yeah, never on a bad day. I have just a jumping spider that I got from a reptile show in Cincinnati. It's a tiny little spider. I guess it's not that big a spider, but I don't actually know. I don't know more than that. It's just a female jumping spider, they're calling it. But jumping spiders are all over the place. So feed it your neighbors. I like my neighbors. I really like my neighbors, though. So I would feed them my old neighbors. There you go. But now I get myself now not am I only importing illegal things, but I'm feeding neighbors to snakes. So now remember, my snakes, they couldn't even eat my finger. So there you go.
Well, while you're bringing in a Komodo dragon, let's see. Renee is looking at the banded iguanas. I assume that's a Fiji banded iguana.
Wait a minute, aren't they illegal in the United States?
That's why she's coming to you. Apparently, you're the supplier.
I guess if they've actually been born here, they're illegal to import, but I don't know if they're legal to hold. Do they?
I believe they are. I think
both.
They're CITES. What are they? Are they CITES 1? I don't know. For some reason, they're legal in Canada, but not in the United States.
Yes, that doesn't make any sense at all. But yes, that's a cool spider. Yep, Fiji. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I don't think they're legal in any way in the United States. So you might have had that. But what's the guy's name up in Canada that bought one that was on your original trip to Madagascar? It's a show does Adam 5 things you needed. 5 things that are.
Yeah, Adam Wickens.
Adam Wickens, yes. he's got at least one Fiji banded iguana.
Yeah, I wonder how he's doing.
I haven't seen a lot of stuff from him. His channel hasn't been as active, but I believe he got married recently, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, not Mike Taitula. Adam Wickett.
No, not Mike Taitula. So, all right.
Canada gets the Fiji, but U.S. gets the rhinos, which is really cool. So yes, the rhinos are neat, but they're a lot bigger than the Fiji banded iguanas. So
okay. Well, just checking out here. Yeah, his YouTube's going great.
Mm-hmm. Adam is busy changing diapers. We hear. Okay, that's what he's up to. All right, Bill. We've struggled through 42 minutes. I think it's time to let everybody go and have a good finish to their day. I got to work tomorrow and Friday. I got to work every day, but I have to go in this both days this week. So let's see. So there you go.
All right. Well, we can put up Squishy again for everybody who came late.
All right, yeah, last minute Squishy time.
There's Squishy.
There's Squishy.
We love you, Squish.
Just so Eliza, who never apparently made it here. I don't know. There's a lot more people than have shown up in the chat, but I don't know. Eliza might not be here, but yes, thank you all. Have a great weekend. Now, Bill will have one too, I hope. All right, guys. See you later.
Do.